Warning: the video you are about to watch may contain language and scenarios of a highly adult nature and is therefore not intended for children under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey, what is up, guys? This is Couch Potato Mike, back in the book club, coming to you for the final chapter, the epilogue of Freed by E.L.James. This is the last book in this series. I mean, no, not the last book, the last chapter, last episode, video, whatever, in this series. And I'm going to be reading the epilogue for you. I forgot how to English. Very choked up right now. Emotional time for me. But do stay tuned because I'm going to be starting a new book. Gray, actually. The first book in this particular series, or the fourth, depending on how you want to look at it. That first video should probably be out this coming Wednesday. This one, today is Monday, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, stay tuned after I finish this epilogue because I'm going to be announcing the winner. We had a random drawing earlier, and by we, I mean me and my lovely wife, to see who was going to be winning the prize. And I can tell you, the winner did receive an autographed copy of the book. So, stay tuned right after the epilogue, and subscribe and give me a thumbs up and ring the little bell icon and all that stuff, because we're on the road to 400, and at 400 subs, I'm doing another giveaway. So, without further ado, no more hemming and hawing and stuttering and spurting and all that good stuff. Let's get right into the epilogue, which takes place on Monday, July the 30th of 2012. I lie perfectly still, drinking in the sight of my gorgeous wife lying beside me. Early morning light streams through the gap in the curtains, gilding Anna's hair and revealing the adoring glow in her face. She doesn't know I'm awake yet, as she's busy breastfeeding our son, smiling down, murmuring quiet words of love to him, and stroking his soft, plump cheek. It's a stirring scene. Anna has a fathomless well of love to give, to him, to me. She shows me how it should be, and that it's okay to feel this thrill, this passion for someone so small, this flesh of my flesh. Ted, my boy. I'm besotted with the both of them. She peeks up to check on me, and I'm caught mid-ogle. Her face erupts in an enormous smile. "Good morning, Mr. Gray. Enjoying the view?" She cocks an eyebrow, amused. "Very much, Mrs. Gray." Leaning up on my elbow, I press a tender kiss to her waiting lips, and another on the coppery down atop Ted's head. Closing my eyes, I breathe in his scent. After Anna's, it's the sweetest fragrance in the world. He smells so good. "That's because I changed his diaper 10 minutes ago." I grimace, then smile. "Rather you than me." Anna grins but rolls her eyes, knowing full well what I'm thinking. Teddy ignores us, his eyes closed, his hands splayed over the swell of Anna's breast. He's too busy enjoying his breakfast. Lucky boy. He's a very lucky boy. He sleeps with us. That was a battle I was never going to win, and while it has somewhat curtailed our bedroom activity at night, it's reassuring to know he's so close when we sleep. It's ironic to think that until I met Anna, I'd never slept with anyone, and now there's two people in my bed. Did he wake last night? Not since I fed him at midnight. She strokes his cheek once more and croons. You slept all night, little man. He pats her breast in response, staring up at her with eyes the same shade as hers, and with a look I know only too well. Complete adoration. Yep, Teddy and I suffer from the same fixation. He closes his eyes, and his suckling slows and stops. She strokes his cheek, then delicately slides her finger into his mouth so he releases her nipple. That's breakfast done, she whispers. I'll put him in his crib. I'll do it. Today is a special day. Sitting up, I gently scoop him into my arms, enjoying his warmth and weight against my chest. I kiss his head once more and, holding him so close, carry him next door to his room, where he should be sleeping. Miraculously, he stays asleep as I lay him down in his crib and cover him with his cotton blanket. Gazing down at him, I'm lost in an overwhelming swell of emotion. It hits me now and then, an immense tidal wave of love that washes over and through me. This tiny human has invaded my heart, ensnared it, and thrashed all my defenses. Flynn was right. I love him unconditionally. I shiver because this feeling still frightens me, and scan his room. It's painted like an apple orchard, and one day I hope to teach him how to grow sweet red apples from bitter green apples trees with the help of his namesake, Grandpa Theodore. Switching on the baby monitor, I grab the receiver and take it back to our bedroom. Anna is fast asleep. Damn. I never wished her a happy anniversary. For a moment I contemplate waking her, but deep down I know that wouldn't be fair. Anna is tired most of the time. Sleep is prized over everything. Hopefully, now that Ted's nearly 3 months old, she'll get more rest. I miss her. Feeling a pang of regret that I know is completely selfish, I stride into the closet and change into my running gear. I scroll through the songs on my phone and find one that Anna must have uploaded. It brings a smile to my lips. With Rihanna's We Found Love blaring through my earbuds, I set off for a run down 4th Avenue. It's early and the streets are relatively empty except for the occasional dog walker and refrigerated trucks delivering to the local restaurants, the early shift personnel heading to work. My mind empties as I concentrate on finding my rhythm and setting a long run pace. I'm heading northwest, the sun is shining, the trees are in full leaf, and I feel I could run forever. All is right in my world. An idea occurs to me. I decide on a nostalgia tour and set my sights on Anna's old apartment where Kate and Ethan live, for old time's sake. Their living arrangements will change shortly. Kate and Elliot are getting married this coming weekend. As soon as Kate found out Anna was pregnant and her due date, she changed all their plans so that Anna could still be her matron of honor. That woman is determined as ever. I hope Elliot knows what he's doing. His bachelor party was epic, far more gregarious than mine, but that's Elliot. And what happens in Cabo San Lucas stays there. And even though, as best man, it was my responsibility to organize the whole shebang, I spent those few days missing my wife and son. But then, I'm not the party animal. Elliot is. And he had fun. That was the point. As I round the corner onto Vine Street, I'm reminded of my desperate runs during the dark days when Anna left me. Damn, I was crazy then. Crazy in love, Gray. And I didn't even know it. Approaching my stalker's hide, I contemplate pausing there, but dismiss the idea. Those dark days are far behind me, and I don't want to be away from Anna for too long. I turn left at the corner onto Western Avenue, my mind drifting to all that's happened since Anna and I tied the knot on this day last year. Of course, the biggest change was the dramatic arrival of Theodore Raymond Gray on May the 2nd, who now rules our hearts and our domain. God, I love my boy, even though I now have to compete with him for my wife's attention. I do choose this defenseless baby over you. That's what any loving parent does. Damn right, Anna. Her words still sting, but they resonate with me now. It's hard to surrender her to someone else. I wouldn't do it for anyone but him. And to see her care for him. She loves him so much, she'll do anything for him. I know that my birth mother, to some degree, must have done the same for me. I wouldn't have survived age 4 otherwise. It makes me feel a little more kindly toward Ella. Just. In a way, I envy Ted. He is such an advocate in his mother. She'll fight for him, always. That's why he's in our bed. While I'm breastfeeding him, he's here with us. Deal with it, Christian. My girl does not back down, and of course, he has me. I'll do everything in my power to keep him safe. That fucker Hyde is locked up. The trial was a painful but necessary evil. He was convicted of aggravated kidnapping, arson, extortion, and sabotage and sentenced to 30 years. Not long enough, in my opinion, but at least he's out of our lives where he deserves to be, behind bars. Lincoln is bankrupt and currently on remand for felony fraud charges. I hope he too rots in jail. Revenge is indeed a most satisfying dish. Enough, Gray. I direct my thoughts back to my family as I run through Pike Place Market. I love this time of morning here. The florists setting up their colorful displays, the fishmongers icing their fresh catches, and the grocers arranging their fruits and vegetables. It's such a vibrant, bustling part of the city. It's so much easier to navigate this early, without the tourists in the way. Next weekend's wedding will be held at Eamon Kavanaugh's Medina residence. I still have to write my speech, and much to Kate's irritation, I've refused to give her editorial approval. She's such a control freak. I don't know how Elliot puts up with her. Anna and Mia are both part of the bridal party. Anna is matron of honor and Mia is bridesmaid. I hope it's not going to be too awkward with Ethan. I shake my head. He's just not that into you, Mia. I continue on and pick up my pace on Stewart Street, running toward Escala. Running home. Well, to one of our homes. We divide our time between our two residences, Escala during the week and the big house, as Anna calls it, on the weekends. So far, it's working well. As I reach the main entrance, I check my time. Not bad. In the elevator, I catch my breath and, as I'm alone, stretch out. Mrs. Jones is busy in the kitchen as I walk past on my way to my bedroom. I check in on Ted and find that he's still fast asleep, his chest rising and falling. Damn, but I love it when he sleeps. Hope, his nanny, should be up and with him shortly. Anna is still out for the count, too. I strip down in the closet, dumping my sweaty clothes in the laundry basket, and head into the shower. The hot water douses me, washing off all the sweat from my run. I'm lost in my thoughts as I soap my hair when I hear the sound of the shower door open. Anna snakes her arms around me and kisses my back, pressing her body against mine. My day just got a whole lot better. I make to move, but Anna tightens her arms and splays her hands on my chest. No, she says between kisses on my back. I want to hold you here, properly. We stand quietly together until I can bear it no more. Turning around, I pull her into my arms, enjoying the softness and warmth of her body against mine. She raises her lips to me, her eyes darkening. Good morning, Mrs. Gray. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, Christian. Her voice is husky, laced with desire. I touch my lips to her and my body comes alive, as does Anna. She moans as she kisses me back, opening her mouth and granting me access to her tongue, which greets mine with heightened fervor. We kiss, tongues tangling and tussling together, pouring what must be a week's worth of frustration into each other as she runs her hands up my back, over my shoulders and into my hair, pushing me against the cold tiles. Breathless, she nips me from jaw to ear. I've missed you, she murmurs above the rush of the shower. Fuck. Her words pour gasoline on the fire. My erection is harder and fuller, pressing against her, wanting her. My fingers are in her wet hair, angling her lips to mine while I take more from her mouth. I'd expected maybe some gentle lovemaking, the way we have recently, but not this. Anna is lit and greedy. Her teeth scrape along my stubbled jawline. Her fingers tug at my hair as my hands move to her behind, pressing her to me. She squirms against me, finding some friction, her intent clear. Anna? Here? I gasp. Yes, I'm not made of glass, Christian. She's emphatic as she kisses the line of my clavicle, her hands now roaming down my back to my ass. She squeezes hard, and then her hand is on me. Fuck, I whisper through clenched teeth. I've missed this. She wraps her fingers around my cock and starts to move her hand up and down, her mouth on mine once more. I pull back to gaze at her. Her eyes are dazed with passion. Her hand tightens around me, and I watch and clench my ass with each move. Thrusting into her hands, she licks her lips. Oh no, to hell with this. I want inside her. She said she's not made of glass. I lift her. Wrap your legs around me, baby. She complies with a surprising agility. That must be her sessions with Bastille, and her lust. I turn, resting her back against the tiles. You're so beautiful, I whisper and slowly ease into her. She tips her head up against the wall and cries out. The sound travels to the end of my dick, and I start to move, hard, fast. Her heels press into my butt, spurring me on. Her arms wrap around my neck, cradling me as I drive myself into her over and over. Her breathing accelerates, becoming louder and harsher in my ears as she climbs. Yes, yes, she whispers, and I don't know if it's a plea or a promise. Anna, my love. Suddenly she cries out her orgasm, consuming her, and I let go, following her over the edge, coming inside my wife and calling her name. When I'm sane again, I lean against her, holding both of us up. Anna unhitches her legs and slides them down my body so that we're both standing together in the shower. I press my forehead to hers, and together we catch our breath. Holding each other beneath the stream of hot water, Anna tilts her head up, cups the back of my neck, and brushes her lips against mine. Gentle. Sweet. I needed that, she says. I laugh. Me too, baby. My lips are on hers once more, but this time in thanks. Can we enjoy part 2 in bed? Her eyes are still smoldering. But work? Anna shakes her head. I've taken the day off. I want to spend it in bed with you. We'll never have this first again, and I want to celebrate our anniversary, doing what we do best. I beam down at her, feeling all the love in the world. Mrs. Gray, your wish is my command. Lifting her into my arms, I carry her back into bed and lay her down, both of us soaking wet. Anna is dozing, face down and naked on our bed. I kiss her shoulder and get up. In our closet, I drag on some sweatpants and a t-shirt and go in search of food. I check in on Teddy and find Hope with him, changing his diaper. Good morning, Mr. Gray. She has a sweet drawl betraying her southern roots. Good morning, Hope. Hope minds Teddy when Anna's at work and lives upstairs with the rest of the staff. She is in her early 40s, never married, never had kids. I'm sure there's a story there that Anna will unearth one day. Anna has a knack for getting people to talk. She did it with me. Hope has been with us for 3 months, and so far it's working well. Anna had insisted on someone older, a career nanny, because Anna's so young. I want someone I can learn from. My mom lives too far away, and your mom is so busy. Hope does not approve of Ted sleeping in her bed. As much as I love him, I'm with Hope on this one, and Anna will not be swayed. Hope kisses Teddy's belly, and he chortles with glee. It's a beautiful sound. I'll leave you to it, I tell Hope. Mrs. Jones is at the stove. Good morning, Gail. Ah, Mr. Gray, good morning. Happy anniversary. Thank you. I'd like to take Anna breakfast in bed. Lovely idea. What would the two of you like? Pancakes, bacon, blueberries, coffee. Coming right up. It'll be about 20 minutes. Great. I amble into my study and fetch the first of my anniversary presents to Anna. The second one, an eternity ring, a symbol of my eternal love, I'll give her over dinner this evening. I open my desk drawer to check that the red box with her ring is still there. But my eyes stray to the photograph of Ella Pustai, adorned by a silver frame that's now tucked away in my drawer. Anna liberated the snap from my childhood bedroom and had it enlarged and placed in a frame as a gift for my last birthday. But no matter how often I open the drawer, the sight of my birth mother catches me unawares. You still wanted your mom. You loved her. My wife is nothing if not persistent. She also found Ella's final resting place, and will go one day, I think. Maybe I'll find out more about her then, and maybe after that she'll earn a place on my shelf. You might want to direct some forgiveness at her. I'm working on it, John. I'm working on it. Enough, Gray. I close the drawer and retrieve the first present I'm going to give Anna this morning. I hope she likes it. Placing the gift on my desk, I check the time. It's 8:30. Anna should be at her desk. My wife has decided to stay home, and so will I. Picking up the phone, I press call. Good morning, Mr. Gray. Good morning, Good morning, Andrea. Cancel all my meetings today. I'm taking the day off. There's a slight pause and a small gasp before she replies, Yes, sir. And don't call me. At all. Sure. Yes. I laugh. Thank you. Tell Roz, too. Whatever it is can wait until tomorrow. She laughs. Will do, Mr. Gray. Enjoy your day. That's two of us in a good mood. Anna is dozing when I bring her in her tray, the sheet loosely wrapped around her body, so I'm treated to the spectacular view that is my wife. Her hair is tousled from our earlier lovemaking and spreads across the pillows in a lush sprawl. She has one arm raised over her head, one breast and one shapely leg partly exposed. The morning light caresses her body as if she's been captured by a Grand Master himself. A Titian, or a Velazquez maybe. Aphrodite, my goddess. She's lost weight since Ted's birth, and I know she wants to lose more, but to me she's as lovely as ever. The rattle of our coffee cups rouses her, and she rewards me with a breathtaking smile. Breakfast in bed? You really are spoiling me. I place the tray on the bed and take my place beside her. A feast! She claps her hands. I'm famished. She tucks into her pancakes and bacon. You'll have to thank Mrs. Jones for this. I can't take credit for any of it. I will, she mumbles, mouth full. We eat in a companionable silence, enjoying the nearness of each other. It's a curious feeling, this utter commitment. I've only ever felt it with Anna, and I allow myself a moment to reflect on my extraordinary good fortune. I have a loving, smart, gorgeous wife, a beautiful son, who at present is being entertained by hope. My business is in good hands. All the companies we bought over the past few years are highly profitable. The solar tablet is a huge success, and we're creating new technology around it, specifically for the developing world. Sitting here with my wife, eating pancakes, is about as good as it gets. Once I finish, I put my plate down. I have something for you, which I can take credit for. From beside the bed, I hold up the gift-wrap package. Oh! Anna grabs a napkin and wipes her hands with her while I place her empty plate on the tray and push it out of the way. Here. She gives me a quizzical look as I hand her a broad, heavy, oblong package. It's our paper anniversary. That's your only clue. She grins and starts carefully unwrapping the paper, trying not to tear it. Inside is a large leather binder. Anna bites her lip as she unlatches the strap, holding it shut, and lifts the cover. She gasps, her hand flying to her mouth. Beneath the cover is a black and white still of Anna and Ted. She's smiling down at him, and he's gazing up at her in adoration. The light is perfect, illuminating both of them in a warm, loving glow. I took it a couple of weeks ago, specifically for this series of ledger-sized prints, and it reminds me of the Virgin and the small shrine at St. James's Cathedral in Seattle. This is lovely, Anna breathes, her voice ringing with awe. I'm proud of these stills. My intention is to hang them in place of some of the Madonnas in the foyer. In the next one, she's holding Ted and looking at me, her eyes alight with amusement and something of a little darker, something for me. I love this picture. There are 4 prints with Anna and Teddy, and then the last one. She gasps again. It's me and Ted in a selfie. He's in my arms, all dimples and baby fat, curled against my naked chest, fast asleep while I gaze into the camera. Oh, Christian, this is fabulous. I love it. Anna turns to me, tears in her eyes. My 2 favorite men in one exquisite capture. They both love you very much. And I love you. She closes the book and sets it aside carefully and pounces on me, rattling the cups and plates. You are the 3 wishes from Aladdin's lamp, the state lottery, and the cure for cancer rolled into one. I laugh and brush my fingers down her cheek. No, Anna. You are. The end. Wow. That has been one hell of a journey, guys. One hell of a journey, and it's finally at an end. I hope you guys have enjoyed listening to this book as much as I've enjoyed reading it. And before I forget, I am going to announce the winner. Oh, we only had 9 entries into the contest. And for the 400 subscriber giveaway, I hope to have more than that. I do want to give a special mention out to one subscriber who, because she lives out in Australia, opted out of the contest because she said it would be too far and probably too expensive to post. So thank you, Helen Ingle, for the warm wishes there. And I do want to thank all of my listeners. I mean, I want to thank all you guys that comment. But out of the 9 people that won, someone named Acehole, congratulations, you won the autographed book. And instead of actually going out and buying another copy, I'm going to autograph this one and send it straight on to you. Thanks for watching, guys. And I want to thank the other people that entered my contest, which would be Delina Soon, Lisa Hoffmeister, Danalia Kelly, Debbie Paclimbo, Lady Love 2013, Dawn Alphonse, Tracy Ellison, and Stacy Best. Thank you guys for entering, and make sure you enter the next contest. And if you guys want to enter the next contest, you have to subscribe. Please subscribe. Only a small portion of my watchers are actually subscribed, so let's fix that, guys. So, like I said, in a couple of days, I'm going to be starting Gray. I already have the book somewhere. I'll have it by then. Give you my word. So for the Couch Potato Mike YouTube channel, this is Couch Potato Mike reminding you guys. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I almost completely forgot. Hold on just one second here. You have to know how to get the thing. So Asol, go to, I have a special email address that is just for this, and I'm only going to say it one time in this video. cpmikegiveaways@gmail.com. Go there and send me your info of how and where to ship this to you. And for the rest of you guys, thank you. Thank you so much. And like I said, I start Gray in a couple of days, so I hope to see you there. I know you'll see me there. So for the Couch Potato Mike YouTube channel, this is Couch Potato Mike reminding you guys that in the end, we're all stories. So let's make them good ones. See you next time, guys. Even though I now have to complete... Sorry, guys. Even though I'm not cutting. I'm not editing this one at all. I don't care. Even though I now have to compete with him for my wife's attention, I do